What's up, everyone? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now, just to let you guys know before we go into the updates, all three of these voting links are in the description. You don't need any Gmail. You don't need to pay. Like, if you're some viewer who doesn't have a Gmail or whatever, you can still vote. You don't need to pay to vote on a straw poll, which I highly doubt it. So, that's pretty much it. So, with the Ncaa18 Dynasty poll, which ends, that vote ends tomorrow. That vote ends tomorrow. The Madden 18 franchise, which that vote ends August 19th. And then the NBA2K18 Myleague, which ends September 10th, I want to say. So that's when those votes end. So we're going to start the Ncaa Dynasty one because that one ends tomorrow. So I want to do that one first. So let's look. So Illinois is currently winning. They have a good amount of votes so far, of 3. So it's looking good for Illinois. But can one of those teams, make a little bit of a comeback? Now, Cinnamon actually voted on all these polls, but it wouldn't let her vote on this one. I believe she was going to vote for North Carolina. Don't know why. She pressed North Carolina. And it wouldn't let her vote. It let her vote on the other 2. So, I need to check who the other votes are. You can see it, so I sound like an idiot. But I'll be right back. But that won't make an effect to you guys. So the teams with one vote are North Carolina, ECU, Utah, and Baylor. So North Carolina could have 2 votes, but it has 1 now. And Missouri and Arkansas have none. So it's honestly for any team's game. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do 100% who has the most votes or maybe have a little impact on it. If no one else voted on this poll, hopefully you can tell who I would choose by what the viewers want. But you know what? Let's get on to the next poll and make sure you vote for this poll. If you guys have been viewers for a long time, then you may know that my first ever video I uploaded was the first episode of a Browns franchise, which is still technically going on, and will continue to go on until Madden 18 comes out. I may make because we're almost done season 5, I want to do 6 seasons, so what I'm considering is streaming a play the moment for every regular season game in that 6th season, and then I'll play the playoff games, and then that's how the series will end, because Madden 18 comes out in about 2.5 weeks, and I want that to end before Madden 18 comes out. Maybe we just need an episode or 2 to come out after Madden 18 comes out. That's fine. But and obviously towards the beginning of my YouTube channel, this was the main series. I uploaded this pretty much every day, honestly, and I just loved making these videos. And that may be similar to the Chargers. It's just a year later I have more series, so it may not be every day, but it's gonna be pretty much the main series on the channel for a while, until maybe March or April when MLB Show comes out. And then Madden's going to kind of take a back seat a little bit, kind of what it did when MLB Show came out this year. So here's the current vote. Cinnamon actually voted for the Dolphins. So the Chargers currently winning with 7 votes. Now, remember, I can let's say okay, so at this point it's probably going to be the Chargers or 49ers. Let's say I really want to do the 49ers, but the Chargers still had more votes. I could pick the 49ers. Just I wouldn't pick the Ravens because they have no votes. So the Chargers and 49ers, neck and neck. The Chargers have 1 extra vote. The Jets and Dolphins and Saints each have 3, 2, and 1 respectively. Cindy voted for the Dolphins. So could the Jets potentially make a run for the Chargers and Niners money? Sorry about that. Who knows? And then the Ravens, if the Ravens want any chance, and they're going to need a lot of votes. So if you're a Ravens fan watching, your team may not have a chance, but who knows? Anything's possible. Just to let y'all know, the Madden vote ends on August 19th. I believe the GOAT edition comes out on the 22nd, because I'm getting the GOAT edition. So that's when the videos will start. And I'm probably going to do a team reveal on the 20th or 21st. Don't know when. If y'all want to see it on the 20th, I'll probably upload another Madden update. And I'll probably put the 2K Myleague in there. But I won't put the Ncaa Dynasty vote in there because that vote ends tomorrow, and I'm not going to make another update tomorrow, maybe in a week or so, because Madden comes out very soon. Maybe a week, week and a half, 2 weeks at most. So, am I a little offended that my Pistons are the only team with no vote? A little. I'm not saying I would choose the Pistons. Let's look at the MLB The Show franchise vote for MLB The Show 17. So, Other had the most votes, but the most votes of all the teams I put in the poll was the Detroit Tigers. I'm not from Detroit, but I'm a Tigers fan, I'm a Pistons fan, I'm a Lions fan. I'm a Blackhawks fan, though. But the Tigers had, I believe, the most votes ever. And I chose the White Sox over my Detroit Tigers because I'd rather play with the White Sox. So there's definitely no bias towards this. There was also no bias in my NFL predictions, considering the Eagles were 10-6, and the Lions were 9-6-1, and the Eagles were the 6th seed, which meant the Lions missed the playoffs. So there was no bias in that either. I kind of did my team really, really dirty. But currently the Lakers are winning with 5 votes. Now, let's say I really want to do the Kings. I could always do the Kings. But the Lakers are currently winning with 5 votes with Lonzo, KCP, Julius Randle, the truth. Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance. The Kings are second with 3 votes in their interesting core. They don't have Boogie anymore, but they actually have a pretty young, talented team. And, of course, they have the GOAT, the one, the only, Frank Mason. Frank Mason is a GOAT. The Knicks currently have 2 votes, which obviously if the Carmelo Anthony drama will be interesting. Do we start a whole rebuild? Do we get Kyrie Irving potentially? Do we build it around Kristaps? Who knows? The Hornets and Hawks each have 1 vote. Cinnamon voted for the Hawks. No clue why, but that's just who she wanted to see, I guess. And the Hawks are definitely the worst team on this poll. They traded Dwight Howard for pretty much nothing. And they lost Paul Millsap for exactly nothing. The Hornets would be an interesting team. What do the Hornets do? Do they try to make the playoffs with Kemba, Dwight? Do they tank? Do they make trades? Do they trade Dwight? Do they trade Kemba? Okay, I'm not trading Kemba because for whatever reason I just do so well with him. So Kemba's not going anywhere. And then the Pistons have no votes. However, this poll ends in about a month. So you have plenty of time to vote. But just so you don't forget, vote now because that'll be easier. You might as well vote now, right? Right? You don't want anything to happen, right? You don't want me to mysteriously end the vote on, August 10th. Okay, that's a bit extreme because I uploaded this video for the poll about, 2 weeks ago? And also, before we end this video, I want to make a quick announcement. Next Saturday will be the unveiling of the first ever Octagonal Hall of Fame. So I'll leave a link in the description to the video I uploaded about 2 weeks ago, discussing about the Hall of Fame, the Golden Jacket Award, etc., etc. All the Hall of Famers will be in my About section, so I'll change some of that. So if you guys are excited for the Octagonal Hall of Fame, but make sure you click that link in the description as well after you vote, so you won't. Then again, the Myleague and the Madden franchise are still in the description of the Hall of Fame vote, but the Ncaa Dynasty isn't, because I uploaded the Ncaa Dynasty vote video 2 days ago. So if you guys are excited for these new series, make sure you vote, and make sure you check out the Hall of Fame video. So, peace out.